The finger position, if we have found the right position for the length and for the grip, we find out where the trigger tongue should be. So I go into the grip, find the most comfortable contact, and now I look how the finger is located to the trigger tongue. First thing, it should be in a line with the barrel, so it should be straight to the target. If the hand is like this, it's not good. If the hand would be like that, it's not good. If possible, make it straight in a line with the barrel. The next, more important thing is the length of the distance from the grip to the trigger. I just take my other hand now to show you the problem. So if the trigger tongue is too much in front, I will press it inside. If it would be too long, my finger would go around the trigger. What I'm looking for now is a distance where the top of my finger touches the tongue absolutely straight. So this would be the perfect distance, and in the moment my trigger is just too far in front when I go into the grip comfortably. So in this moment the trigger has to be moved back. Moving back the trigger is quite easy. I just open this little screw here, and then I can go back for 1, 2, 3 millimeters. So now it feels all right. I show you with the other hand. Now the distance is quite exact. In practice, you can change this distance for millimeters again and again until you feel really happy in training and competition. The point of touch. So if you see this trigger tongue, you can touch it here, or you can touch it there, or you can touch it there. If you change the point of touch, the resistance will be different. This means good shooters should try to touch the trigger always at the same height. So always here, not once here and once there. For this reason we have here some rubber rings which help the finger to find the exact point with every touch. So in our example we just think that this is the perfect area to touch the trigger. And even with closed eyes, I can feel the two rubber rings, and I try to touch them in the same way with every shot. If I would like to go down with my trigger ring, I can move with the rubber. So now I went 5 millimeters down. And from now on, the perfect touch would be here. Find the right distance, find the right contact, find the right height. The right contact to the trigger tongue once again as a detail. We see the two rubber rings and the finger top carefully tries to find a balanced pressure on both rings. This is what gives you a secure feeling for the right contact. And as you see, it needs more than one contact to find the real exact touch. Changing the trigger weight is not so complicated. So we just take this screw, turn it for 2 rounds, and the 100 gram before, the 100 gram before change into 85. We open it another 2 rounds. And now the resistance will be 60. So this is a screw to change the trigger weight, and we can say 1 round 360 degrees is something like 10 gram in resistance. This makes it harder, and taking it out makes it less hard. So here we see the trigger from below. You can see the electronic, you can see the trigger tongue, the carrier of the trigger tongue, and here different screws to change the resistance and the weight of the trigger. What I want to show you now is just where the trigger tongue should be located. As you can see, this system has two rails to put the trigger on. One is on the left side of the barrel, the other one is on the right side of the barrel. And to be true, the best position is just in the middle of the two, which means straight below the barrel. So what we do now, we cant the carrier of the gun to the middle. We open the ball joint, and now we fix the trigger in a position where it is in the middle of the two lines. Carrier number 1, carrier number 2, and now we find our trigger tongue just in the middle. The direction in the moment is already square. When we see the trigger from below, we can take the chance to show once again the mechanism forward-backward. So if the finger lengths should not be perfect, if the trigger should be too much forward or too much backward, we use this rail to the front or to bring it backward until it fits to our personal finger lengths. Finger length, contact, and